Before reading the statement, please, I request to all the journalists, please switch off your mobile. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
There's nothing low-tech about the Taliban's daily news conference. Some 40 camera crews and up to 200 journalists crowd into the garden of the Taliban's only remaining embassy. It's a smart two-storey building in Islamabad's diplomatic quarter, just opposite the Danish embassy, with the ambassadorial Mercedes in the driveway. There's an amplified sound system and a banner to act as backdrop for the TV cameras. And Thursday's news conference was a reporter's dream. It started dead on time and was over in 15 minutes. It even had the drama, staged or not, who can say, of a piece of paper hurriedly handed up to the platform and an announcement of breaking news.
Americans attacked Torghar area in Jalalabad, Nangarhar province, and they hit a village of the people. 100 people are reported to have martyred in this civilians in this attack.
The Taliban's media operation has learnt fast from a standing start. Ali Zaidi, an Islamabad-based cameraman, has been filming their news conferences right from their distinctly shambolic debut.
Well, they started off in complete chaos. The first time, in fact, that I went to the presser, it was held upstairs in a shed, and there were about 200 journalists trying to scramble for space and sort of falling over each other. There was no space to set up a camera if you arrived late, and we stayed set up for about 20 minutes until finally they announced that we're going to move everything downstairs. And so everybody scrambled downstairs between Christian and Amanpour shouting. Anyway, nobody listens in these situations. That's when it moved to the garden, which wasn't much better. It was out in the middle of the noon sun, but there was more space, and finally we got ourselves organized. Over the last few weeks, it's gotten progressively better.
But as well as being logistically better organised, they're getting their message across more effectively. There's an opening statement, there's an opportunity for questions, and they've thought through what they want to say and how they want to say it.
Yes, the statement makes a big difference because it's now done in English, it's properly presented, and then whatever questions reporters want to ask, they can ask. Their sound system is not the best. It breaks down every other day. But, they manage, and it's actually better than sometimes the Foreign Office briefing in Pakistan's Foreign Ministry, which can be just as much of a mishmash.
Afghanistan's ambassador in Islamabad, Abdul Salam Zaif, bespectacled and with his trademark black turban, has become something of a TV celebrity, providing a judicious mix of news, comment, anti-American invective and religious exhortation. John Burns of the New York Times has been impressed.
Mullah Zaif is really, in many days, he's the voice of the Taliban to the world. And I think he's done quite well. I think his timing is quite good. He showed up in Quetta at a critical moment last week. He seems to be reading the wires, as we say in our business. He knows how this plays in our world. And considering he represents a movement that was hanging television sets 2 or 3 years ago, I think it's not bad. I don't think the Taliban are quite up to speed yet, but they're certainly getting there.
But the keynote of the Taliban's first and perhaps last venture into media management is the way they mix a defiant religious message with a weather eye on the heavens above.
All power is in the hand of Allah. We are sure He is with us. Please be brief while asking questions because it is raining.